Hi everyone. I recently got a question which was the following one is how can I avoid some files to be tracked as downloads in Matomo Analytics, and in particular files such as the PNG. So the thing with Matomo is that through let's say a tracking code, through the basic tracking code that you have when you install for the first time Matomo Analytics, you have a line of code which is called enable link tracking, and this line of code is actually tracking automatically every files which are ending with all those file extension. This is what they're uh, saying here. By default, any file ending with one of those extensions will be tracked as a download. So when you install this tracking code here, the enable link tracking is the feature which is tracking the downloads. Okay, so if you want to remove, let's say, some file, what you need to do is you need to use actually this given, um, let's say, this given line of code in order to mention only the file that you would like to track. So now I created a web page, and on this web page I have two kind of file. One is a PNG and one is a GIF file. So what I will do as a starter is to launch, let's say, the basic tracking code of Matomo. So this is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to install it through Matomo Tag Manager. And the reason why here I'm going to use custom HTML tag and not the Matomo Analytics tag that we have up here is that I didn't find out the solution here when I create a Matomo configuration. I didn't find the right option in order to control, let's say, the different features. So of course I could disable this feature and then add an additional line of code with the click downloads trigger. But if I do that, I will as well disable the outclick tracking, and that's not something I would like to do. So I'm not sure if I've been clear here, but in any cases, just to let you know that me personally, I will use the custom HTML tag. I will just call it Matomo on all pages, and I will just copy and paste it here, right? So it's gonna be, as I say, developed on all the pages. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'm just gonna publish it. Right? So so far so good. So first test, yep. And now I'm deploying my tracking code on my website. I'm just gonna use now the preview and debug feature. So yep, and I'm gonna do something like this, right? So yep, here I am. So yeah, it seems that actually I'm unlucky because the tracking code seems not to work as usual every time that I'm doing a demo. So yeah, so here what are the changes I made? I just made a control and F5 and I clear my cache, and now it's fine, right? So you can see that it's triggering. So let's imagine that I'm going to click on the Nyan cat. Yep, so okay, great. So I clicked on it. I'm going to click now on this one, and now as a result, normally I should have those two visits registered within my visitor log. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to go to the 26th and I'm going to check that out. And normally I have a visit with those two files which have been, let's say, considered. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add this given URL, and I'm just going to move back to my tracking code up here. And I'm going to add just before the track page view over here my line of code. So here I am. So as I still want to keep, let's say, everything that Matomo is tracking. So yeah, I just have a concern. As you can see, there's like two pipes which are in the documentation. I'm not very fond of seeing like two pipes like this, so I'm just gonna Maybe just stop over here. And I'm just gonna, let's say, copy and paste it up here. And now what I would like to do is I don't want to track the PNG file. So I'm just gonna remove the PNG, where it is. JPEG and okay, so the PNG one. So let's remove this one. Yep, and let's update that out. And now let's publish it. Yep. Second test without PNG tracking. Okay, and let's publish it. Okay, great. And now let's control and refresh. Okay, so great. So now if I click on the Nyan cat, okay, so that should be registered. And now I'm gonna, so this one is a PNG, and I'm gonna just click on it like I want to, let's say 5 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now actually I'm a bit concerned because if it's not tracked as a download, will it be tracked as an outlink? Because as you can imagine, that's going to another domain name, but that's another concern. So now let's see how it goes. So here, interesting. As you can see, yeah, it's kind of strange because what we can notice here is that neither the PNG or GIF one has been, let's say, tracked. So let's see, let's disable. Let's do this and let's analyze a little bit what's going on. So let's see if we have some bugs. So yeah, it's interesting because it's telling me that probably there's something broken here. Okay, so like there's like 2 quotes. Um, okay, so let's go back up here. String literal contain escape line break. Okay. Okay, so what I will do is I'm gonna keep the JPEG, the GIF, and many other just to keep them on one line. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, comma. Okay, so I'm gonna validate it this way and give it another try. I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, so far It seems that I don't have any mistakes. I'm gonna click on this one maybe 3 times. Okay, so now you can see that the GIF has been downloaded. The PNG file has not been considered as a download but as an outlink because it's going anywhere to a third-party website. So the reason that I have it here is because the image is on an external link, but if it would have been within my website, I guess it won't have been considered as an outlink, or at least I should have inserted a line of code in order to say, okay, please do not consider any outlinks or not these outlinks, let's say, and it's working for the GIF, so it's fine. I guess that the mistake that I did and I didn't notice when I made the copy and paste, probably I added a line break or something like this that, let's say, the Matomo tag manager did not like, but seems to work, so kind of happy here. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you understood actually how Matomo is, let's say, considering the default downloads and how you can, let's say, adapt in order to just filter and get only the downloads that you are looking for. Thanks for watching.